I'm Josh Dersham. This is Gnarly Bones Garage. Today we're working on this guy, 2005 Dyna. Got it 2 or 3 days ago, and we're about to build this guy to sell. Right now I'm in here working on the front end. Got to get all that pulled apart to recoat. Gonna swap these dirty shocks out, a few other things. Gonna have a nice bike by the end of it, I'd say. So I'm only into the front end a little bit. It's not great. The fork oil smells like ass. This fork seal was leaking, and that is absolutely no surprise. Look at all of that. Ugh. That's not what you want your forks full of. So we got to pull these lowers. They're getting powder coated. Pull the triples, they're getting powder coated. Gonna clean up the fork tubes. We got new risers and bars going on, new grips and all the controls set up. We're gonna get this motor looking good again. Somebody went to town with some rattle cans and got paint on the motor very intentionally. They got overspray everywhere else, painted the shocks. We got to change the swing arm. We got this bike for a pretty good price because the guy's pulley bolts backed out and then they snapped off. Funny story, that happened on my Dyna just a couple days ago, but it actually didn't snap off. I was able to catch it before they came out too far. I felt the vibration and heard a little bit of a rattle. So we stopped off, and while we were stopped off at a gas station on the way to a meetup, we had seen another guy stopped in the same gas station, and what do you know? Same kind of Harley, same problem. His pulley bolts were rattled out. And then I found this, and that makes 3. Get us an air cleaner cover on here. Ditch these, because those are cool for old men if you really bolt them on. He threw a lot of this stuff just kind of back together for us real quick to get it movable and get it home. Speaker's gonna come off. Probably go stunt piece with it and just everything very minimal. Might change that seat. I'd like to, but gotta make money. This, not my style, but I know a lot of guys like a cut fender. Might leave that, might swap it, might paint it. I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Still kind of pulling stuff apart. Like to do those black as well. Probably just change them, honestly. But yeah, pretty slick little bike. Hit us in the comments. Let me know what you guys think we should do with it. What parts are y'all running that you like? What do you suggest? What's hot? What's new? What have I not seen yet? We definitely got to get rid of all of this wiring. I hate that stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, gives me anxiety just looking at that. Fork lowers are off, and everything was as crappy as I expected. Seals and dust boots are all toast. That's what lets all that dirt back up in there. Gotta stay on top of that. Next up, we're gonna pull these tubes out, and we're gonna pull the bars and the risers, and then the triple clamps. Ready for powder after that, I think. Well, I'm at a stopping point on the Dyna. Got the forks off, triples are off, had to unwire the handlebar controls, got all that stuff. It's coming along. Got everything ready to go to powder that's got to go to get powder coated. We got the triple clamps, fork sliders, got to clean all these shoulders, all these collars up or whatever for the bushings for the forks before we get those new seals in. Clean these up. I don't know what this is. I think it's for the fairing maybe, or the headlight. Get that cleaned up. Still not so sure if we're gonna powder coat. Might just blast them and clean them up, or maybe even just hit them with a Scotch-Brite pad. We'll see though. All the wire connectors are all there, all good and organized. Lone Desperado here. But yeah, that's where we're at for the night. Parts come in a couple of days, so start getting it cleaned up tomorrow and pull this primary down here. He was gonna switch to chain drive, so I gotta open it up, see what he did in there. But happy with the progress. If you guys got input, let's hear it. Open to suggestions on this thing. Well, until next time.